All right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. PE Live, locked in, ready to go on this Saturday. No Spawncast today, which I'll probably be repeating a number of times. No Spawncast tonight, just because I have some stuff that I got to do later tonight. So, unfortunately, no Spawncast, but I was able to stream a little bit earlier for you guys. Get a stream in before I got to go do some stuff tonight. So, sorry about that. I also let John know as well that I won't be able to be on the Spawncast tonight. But we still got some some cool stuff to talk about here. So it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. So what's good to everybody in the chat? I'm going to say hi to everybody here first. And then we're going to get into the newest Nintendo Direct rumors that are going down right now when it comes to a July Nintendo Direct and where it's from. Because it's from a familiar face that I've had on this channel. So we'll talk about that and more. Shout outs to my man Dior. What's good, Dior? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, fam? Bead Queen, like always, Bead Queen, the lovely, the elegant Bead Queen. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream today. Party Man Cart World. Yo, shout outs to Party Man Cart World. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Dior, Party Man Cart World, and Bead Queen. That's like the three musketeers. Let's go. Shout outs though. Appreciate you. Also, Samuel Robinson, I answered your question. So yeah, Nintendo moved over to a new service or a new online netcode and like basically system called MPLN. However, not all of their games implemented it. The first game to use it was Monster Hunter Rise, and then they've slowly but surely incorporated more games. But a lot of Nintendo's first-party games didn't use it, but just like the back-end stuff. But I think that with pretty much all of Nintendo's new games coming up for Switch 2, I'm pretty sure it's going to be using the MPLM, which is what the network test was probably for overall. So yeah, shout outs though. Bead Queen, what's up, Bead Queen? Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Just Another Artist, what's up, man? Welcome. Christopher Lenton is here. Bluntsy, Slate Hood, Tuck West, what's up, man? I'm having a good day, man. I can't complain. General Zamora, Jack Nintendo, what's up, man? Dan, Spawncast pre-show, no more. Yeah, just for tonight, man. No Spawncast pre-show, or just for this week. I'll be back next week. I just have some stuff that I got to do tonight, so I won't be able to make it to the show. I mean, I thought about maybe I'd be able to make it like late, like after like maybe like 7 o'clock, but even then it might be too late because there's only 1 hour left in the show. So instead of me barging in late, might as well just probably not show up. But I mean, I might be back like around 7 o'clock my time. But, you know, once again, there's not that much time left on the show. You know, I missed the whole first hour. Let's see. I started calling my environment in game engine. These rolling blackouts were been sucking heavily. Yeah, because then you can't get, you don't have internet. Sorry to hear about that, man. Let's see. What's up, Rajiv? Welcome. Good evening. Yeah, what's the time in London? Like, it's about what, 10 o'clock over there? 10, 11 o'clock. Let's see here. What's up, Sidious? Welcome. What's up, Big Pern? Welcome to the stream. What's up, the cool guy? Shout outs, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Canceled due to my absence. Yeah, right, man. Do you think I would be fine waiting to buy a Switch 2 in a year? Yeah, if you want to wait, you can wait and buy a Switch 2 in a year if you want to. If you want to play some stuff now, then I would say get it now. Like if you want to play Donkey Kong, then just get it now. It doesn't matter if you wait now or you get it later. The only thing that I would say is that if you wait till later, it could go up in price, which I'm not just saying that just to say it. Like it actually could go up in price, like because of tariffs, you know. So that's always a threat. So if you want it and you can afford it, don't do anything irresponsible. But if you can get it, I would just say get it and test and like have it. But like I said, you might want to wait if you're playing other stuff. But just note that it could go up in price because of tariffs. Shout outs though. 11, 18, yeah, 10, 11, all right, yeah, 11, 18, that's about 6, 7, 8 hours ahead of me. Shout outs though, let's go. Let's see here, Dibbe, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Nintendork, what's up, man? Shout outs, welcome. Tariffs and Iran situation could cause some increase in prices. Yeah, there's a lot of things that could happen, so I think that's also part of the reason why people are going out there and buying it too. Just like, let me just get it out of the way because who knows what's going to happen in the future. Inflation, tariffs, all sorts of stuff. Like, if you're looking at, maybe let's just go off, you know, the brand for just a second. But, like, if you look at Microsoft and Sony, their next systems could be $800 plus. Like, this new ROG Ally that's coming out, like, the premium model could be up to $1,000. And, like, a lot of these handheld PCs, the prices are raising. Unless they figure out something with the China tariff situation, And then of course with inflation still kind of inflating, you know, and once again there could be like a war and other things, yeah, the prices could be going up. Like that includes Nintendo as well. But I'm just saying, like, just in general, like the starting prices for stuff could be going up. Like China's not backing down, so it's like they thought they were gonna back down. China's not backing down. They're just getting their beef and getting their stuff from like Australia and other places. So like, I think the US thought they can intimidate them or, you know, bully them into doing something. China's like, no, we're good, you know. So yeah, that's what's causing the inflated, you know, PC portable prices. And like the even it affects Nintendo right now. Look at the amiibo prices. That amiibo for the Donkey Kong amiibo, I mean, the detail in that isn't even that great. That's $30. They're from China, you know, those are manufactured in China. So or at least part of them are. Maybe that one was, I'm not really sure, but yeah, a lot of them are. So that's why you're seeing increased prices on, you know, little toy goods and stuff like that. So let's see here. Just got my Switch 2 here in Ireland. Hey, shout outs, Jay. Appreciate you, man, over there in Ireland. Let's go. Yo, Justin with the JoJo.
Yo, how's it going? JoJo Saturday. Lol,
Yes,
can
sir.
I get some Mario Kart World music?
JoJo Saturday is doing good. I want to say big love to Justin. I appreciate it. Big love to Justin. I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you because I now have all of my Fire Emblem games again, thanks to Justin. Justin, I want to give you a big shout out. I'm going to get your music in just a bit because he saved. I had a Yakuza video that needs to go up next week, and honestly, he saved that video because I pulled somewhat of an all-nighter last night to this morning getting that video done so I can get it in for submission, you know, or to submit it in. So yeah, I've never played Yakuza 0, and it's an awesome game. So shout outs to Sega. But yeah, that I really needed to get that video done because we had a little miscommunication on when it was supposed to be done. So I really needed that micro SD card, and there's like none in my area. I really needed it, and Justin freaking came through for me, man, on Friday. So thank you so much, Justin, man. You saved me. You big time saved me, man. Like, you big time saved me. Like, I know we see this all as fun and games, but there is like there is a separate aspect to my job, you know, that I need to hold like a certain level of professionalism, you know, like when it comes to dealing with certain companies and stuff. So like, you know, you can't say that you're going to do something and then not get it done. So I'm so happy Justin was able to come through with that, man. Like, he like literally saved me. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let me get your music going though, man. All right, let's see here. Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World. You want Mario Kart World music? All right, and Shinru with the Ninja Peach. Let's go.
What's good, OJ and
What's up,
Ninja
man?
fam?
How you doing
How's
today?
everyone doing tonight?
I'm doing
OJ,
good.
you ever heard of a market called ReFantazio? Did you ever shop there for your daily needs? Or was it too expensive? Can you play Ituro Battle for us?
Fin? Let me double check what I don't know what you're talking about. Shinru, thank you for the $5 Ninja Peach, man. And Justin, thank you for the $10 dono, dude. I appreciate that, seriously. Let me get these combos up here. 15. We won't be able to do any extensions tonight, guys, just because, once again, I do have to leave like right around like 5 or so. But I will be able to add it like I always do to go overtime on other streams and stuff like that. So let me double check here. You said called Airy? No, I've never heard. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that at all. What's up, Elias? What's up, Warfare? What's up, Dragon Gamer? Shout outs, guys. Appreciate y'all. What's up, Josh Shaver? Sacramento. Shout outs. Big love to Sacramento, man. I spent a lot of time in Sacramento myself. My brother used to live there, so spent a lot of time there. But yeah, man, I'm super, super happy. Not only did I get my Yakuza video, but I've got pretty much so many different games downloaded. So I don't know what's going on with Fire Emblem Engage though. Apparently you can't find some of the data. Okay, it's downloading now. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyway, yeah, it looks like Fire Emblem Engage. But I got most of my Fire Emblem games and a lot of my games downloaded because of this memory card that I have now. So it was pretty cool to see this, like to be able to actually get my games, you know, not have to worry about swapping in and out and everything. And I'll get that done in just a bit, but I wanted to show you guys something real quick. So data management. Oh man, Yeah, that ate up a lot. But I still got about 248. Like, I got a 512 from Justin, so I still got about 250 gigabytes left. So that's not bad. Still got more space, and I don't really need to have this many games. I can actually comfortably delete some games and stuff now at this point. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good overall now. So I'm happy with the space that I have. OJ Beef with Nintendo Life Guy. That's enough waffling. Let's dive right into things. Non-Tendorg, thank you for the dollar dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. Currently playing Yakuza 0. It's brilliant. For anybody that hasn't tried a Yakuza game, this is the best place to start. Yes, it is. Watch my video. I got a video coming out next week, early next week. So watch my video on it, guys. Check out Yakuza 0. I agree. I think it's pretty cool. Let's see here. What's up, Tommy Raiku? Welcome. Iruhan, it's in LA. It's gone viral because of their prices. Yeah, I have no idea what that is, Shinru. I don't really live in LA though, so yeah. So yeah, I don't really shop in LA. I mean, I lived there like decades ago, but I don't live in LA anymore, and I don't really shop there either. Whenever I go to Los Angeles, it's just to like go to like an event and then I leave. I don't really buy stuff and all that there. So yeah, I never heard of it. And LA's so big, man. LA County is like massive. So it's like you can say LA, but like parts of LA doesn't actually feel like LA feels like a whole state. It doesn't feel like, oh, it's just like a city, right? It doesn't feel like that. It feels like, oh, you're in one part of LA, it can be completely different from other parts of LA. Oh, there's like a beach area LA. That feels like, you know, San Diego compared to like inner city LA. So like LA is so massive, it like doesn't even feel like the same place where you are, like depending on where you, like certain places, like it can be completely different, you know? So I've been to so many different parts of LA, but I don't ever really stay too long in any certain area or anything, you know? But yeah, I've never heard of that place. I'll definitely check it out, or I'll see what's going on with the prices, you know? My job just gave me $200 Visa card from a quarterly bonus. I can smell ZA Bonanza and Prime 4. Hey, there you go. Heck yeah, Alpha. So there's a Nintendo booth at the Australian Supernova Convention this weekend. They had Mario Kart World, DK, and Metroid Prime there. This only makes me more confident Metroid's release is soon after DK. Yeah, I think Metroid's release is probably August. That's what I'm guessing Metroid release is going to be. June, July, August. So yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be August, but I'm thinking that they're going to actually have Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3 beforehand, and they're going to have a July Direct as well. So we're going to talk about that, because I guess Beat 'em Ups had his new Nintendo podcast, and he talked about a number of games that he has heard about for a July Nintendo Direct. He's heard about, let's just go over the list here. Some of this stuff was actually already been like, duh, kinda, but like some of this other stuff is like, okay, that's interesting. So apparently, the July Direct leak, the Nintendo podcast, Woody, and he says that he's heard Metaphor ReFantazio, that it's going to be a full price game, $70 game, big download. Justin with the $3 dono.
Have you tried Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle? For some reason it runs at 60 FPS on Switch 2 now.
I have not tried Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, but I did not know that game has an uncapped frame rate. I've definitely got to, hold on, let me make sure that I've definitely got to try that out, because I replayed a lot of that game like a year or two ago. And I like it a lot, but damn, if I would have known, I could have done another video on it now, you know? And let me double check on that one. I have not, or do I have the physical cartridge for that? I think I have the physical cartridge for that game. What about Sparks of Hope? Does Sparks of Hope run at 60? I'm going to double check Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle though. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So yeah, I think, is that a digital code that I have for this game?
Sparks does not.
Okay, Sparks does not run at it. Okay, yeah, okay. It's actually, I have the digital version of Mario plus Rabbids, so I'm downloading it right now. I'm gonna check it out before Fire Emblem Engage. So I'm gonna put it to download Mario, because like I want to do a bunch of cool backwards compatibility tests for you guys, and not these nerdy back where I'm sitting here counting frames and all. Not that, but like the actual real gamer stuff. Like, what do you remember before and how does it play now? Like, not this fake, I'm gonna sit there and be like fake Digital Foundry tests that people are doing. Like actual real gamer, like, look, we don't have machines and all that stuff hooked up, man. We just play the games. So I'm gonna do like real, actual, normal gamer tests, not this BS that people be trying to do, like this fake Digital Foundry stuff. Shout outs to Justin though. Thank you for the $3 dono, man. I appreciate that. 2 $3 donos coming in from Justin. Thank you so much, man. Let's get another, get that to 22 on the board. Shout outs. All right, and up to 16 on there when it comes to the Hokage. Anybody that's 16 or more, you beat out Justin, or 10 to beat him out on the Stream Ninja. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Been loving Cyberpunk on Switch too. Even if more third-party games can run like that, I might throw away my PS5. Well, I mean, I wouldn't do that because obviously it's not going to get every single major third-party game and all that. So, but yeah, it's definitely a nice, you know, companion piece if you want, if you already play a lot of third parties on PS5. Or it could be something to where if you feel like, hey, look, this is a big RPG and it comes out on Switch 2 in addition to PS5 and Xbox, maybe you pick up the PS5 version, maybe like Borderlands, right? Like Borderlands is probably going to run way better on PS5 or better on PS5, but maybe you might want to get that on Switch 2 because it's like the RPG portability aspect of it. So yeah, been loving. So yeah, there you go, Evil Dead. What's up, Felipe? Welcome. Love Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, but the black level on Switch 2 handheld is okay. It's not good. All right, well I'll check it out myself. Let's see here. Ninja Please. Hey, what's up, Ninja Please? Just bought Split Fiction for Switch 2. Have you tried it? Yeah, I've played a little bit of it, but I'm definitely gonna play the Switch 2 version at some point. What were you saying about July Direct? Yeah, the July Direct. Metaphor ReFantazio. Wood says that game is coming. Which, I mean, that's not really too surprising, guys. Like I said, I've already shared multiple times with you guys that I have sources, multiple sources, that have said that Metaphor ReFantazio is coming. We're going to get into more stuff, too. GameCube Shadow drops, apparently, right after this dono. Cathal with the $5 says, hey, OJ, do you think that Pokemon Violet is a good entry point for someone who's never played Pokemon game before? Yeah, because it runs, it's probably the best running and I guess technically best graphics on for a Pokemon game. So yeah, I would say yeah, it's a good entry point. Party Man with the $5 dono as well. Let's go.
I don't usually do this, but you have time to react to a couple clips I got from Mario Kart World?
Yeah.
I'm a bit proud of them cause I'm starting to improve more and more and now incorporating new shortcuts and better plays.
Man, I need to practice.
Still have a ways to go though.
I need to practice because I don't have any of those shortcuts down at all. Like I don't have the grinding and all that stuff down, man. I really don't. Yeah. Can you, if you can just send them to my Discord, we'll react to them in a little bit right after I talk about this. All right, so yeah, Metaphor ReFantazio, that game is coming overall. So yeah, we should see that game, which once again, that's not new. We know about that. Big love to Party Man though. Thank you for the 5, and Cathal, thank you for the 5 as well. But yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's really good on Switch 2. But play it on Switch 2, not Switch 1. Play it on Switch 2. Like I don't recommend it necessarily on Switch 1, but I can definitely recommend it on Switch 2. GameCube Shadow drops. Apparently there's going to be some GameCube Shadow drops. Pokemon Coliseum, potentially not Gale of Darkness, but Coliseum. So yeah, maybe there might be more than that, but he just says Pokemon. He's heard about Pokemon Coliseum for like the Shadow drops, which it would be great if we got to update the GameCube. I would love for there to be at least 1 or 2 new GameCube games a month. That would be nice. I mean, I don't think they're going to do it, but 1 or 2 new GameCube games a month would be something that I would like to see. All right, next up is apparently Death Stranding Director's Cut S. That game's coming, so I guess. I mean, I'm not a Death Stranding fan. I don't think I'd buy it on Switch 2. So maybe they're trying to get that little extra boost from people to get like a true portable version of Death Stranding on Switch 2. So that's definitely possible. It's on everything else at this point, so why not? I mean, it's a critically acclaimed game. People like it. Some people hate it. Some people like it. So yeah, Death Stranding, apparently that's coming. That'd be a big announcement, though. That'd be like a Nier Automata announcement. That type of like, whoa, wait a minute, that's coming? You know? Former exclusive for Sony, then, you know, goes to other systems. Super late for the Switch, too, you know, so. Or super late for Nintendo. All right, The Witcher 3 Switch 2 edition, which I can see this definitely happening. This is CD Projekt Red. I mean, The Witcher 1 on Switch 1 it's okay, but it's kind of crusty. On Switch 2, it plays a little bit better, but it's still kind of blurry. So if they got a Switch 2 version of it, that'd be cool. He said specifically, it looks like maybe there's a $10 upgrade if you want to get that. So if you already have the Switch 1 version, you pay $10, you get the upgrade for the Switch 2. So, which is unfortunate because I think the actual upgrade for the PS5 and Xbox Series was free. So if that's the case, then that's stupid. But whatever. They probably have to work on it. All right, next up, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We get a release date for that. Looks like that's coming, obviously. And then like the rest of the year lineup as well. Maybe we get Kirby Air Riders. We get what else? We got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So we get the lineup for the rest of the year. Because we're still Drag Cross Drive. There's still like 4 big first-party games that Nintendo has not given release dates for. All right, and Animal Crossing. It looks like Animal Crossing is going to be happening as well. That could be like the one more thing. New Animal Crossing full release expected in 2026, which does line up with about what Animal Crossing would be. It's about 6 to 7 year development cycles for Animal Crossing. Or, you know, the last game came out in 2020, so now that'd be 2026. The game before that, I think Animal Crossing New Leaf was 2013, so 7 years, about 7 years, 6, 7 years. So it does line up with what Animal Crossing usually takes in terms of time. So yeah, that is it. That is the rumors in terms of what we could see overall. So what do you guys think about that? And obviously there's going to be more than that if there is a July Direct. There's going to be more than what Wood said there. That's just the stuff that he said that he knew about, you know. Animal Crossing DLC has been done for a while, so it makes sense. I mean, I don't even think all the team was even working on Animal Crossing DLC. I think that was just a small team that worked on it. They didn't do a ton of DLC either. It was very sparse, and I remember Animal Crossing fans complaining about that there's not enough to do. So yeah. Kevin with the $2 dono. What's up, OJ? How you doing? Can I get any music from Golden Sun? Of course. Thank you so much for the dono. Remember, if you guys drop a dono, put your music request in the chat, and I got you. Or put your music request in your donation message. If you forget or if you can't fit it, just put it in the chat if you drop a dono. All right, let's go here. Let's get some Golden Sun. Golden Sun music. Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin. Thank you for the $2. 34 on the board. Yo, we out here. Combo breaks. Don't worry. We'll get the extensions, guys. We'll get the extensions. Let's go. All right. Let me see if we can get some nice Golden Sun music here. All right, here we go. Can't wait for see the next Smash Brothers. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Smash Brothers announcement next year and it launches next year as well. Like, I can see a Smash Brothers game coming next year or announcement next year. Yeah. Shout outs to Justin with the 3.
Have you tried mouse mode? Much I keep forgetting about it.
I have.
Lol.
I finally tried mouse mode, and I tried mouse mode in the weirdest way the other day. So I was lying down in bed playing Rune Factory, and I was farming. And I was thinking to myself, let me just see, because like they said, oh, Nintendo's like, you can use it on your lap. I was like, oh, well, can I use it on my bed? So I snapped off the Joy-Con and I used mouse mode on my bed in farming, in the farming section, and it worked. And it actually, and listen, it's not like it was like straight up like a PC mouse, because obviously your bed's not going to be as smooth as like a table for like a mouse and like a mouse pad. But I used it. And it legitimately, like, you can hover it. You don't even have to have it touch the bed. You can just hover it and just move it like that. Like, and it works. It's fast. It's smooth and it works, which is crazy. Which I didn't even think that would work, but I just wanted to try it out in the farming mode, and it works. And I tried it a little bit in desktop mode. It works perfect if you use it on like a desk, but you can use it on your bed. It works. So I'm guessing if you can use it on your bed and it works, you can use it on your lap too, and it works. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. As long as it can read something underneath the mouse, you can probably even put your hand and just go like this. You know, take your one hand and go like this, and the mouse mode will work. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Forgetting yesterday's stream, so I say hello. Hey, it's all good. Wilder Hawk, appreciate you, man. Welcome. How are you doing today? I like it, but waiting to get a nice grip. You like what? I heard the mouse mode in Rune Factory is pretty well implemented. Yeah, it's actually really nice. It's super fast. As soon as you snap it off the Joy-Con and you put it flat, it detects it as mouse mode and it goes straight into it. And then if you want to exit, you just press B and then you can just exit mouse mode. So it's actually really well implemented. And if you're doing heavy duty farming and you're at a desk, I'd say mouse mode is actually pretty good and very, very, very simple and fast. So you might want to do mouse mode. Yeah, like, but the only thing would be like, obviously, like the comfort. It's not as good as like a normal mouse, but remember, you can also plug in like a normal mouse. This is my ergonomic mouse, but you can also plug in a normal mouse into your Switch 2 via USB, and it'll read it as mouse mode as well for the games that support mouse mode. So you can play, you know, Switch 2, you can play anything that supports mouse mode, you can play it with the regular mouse. So when Metroid Prime 4 comes out, you can hold one Joy-Con in one hand and your left Joy-Con in one hand, and you can have a mouse in the other, and like you can play it like a PC type game, you know? So that's actually pretty interesting. I think there's going to be some people that actually end up doing that. I just got here, cooked some dinner, going to relax with you guys a bit. Hey, thank you, Casual Noob. Appreciate it. What's up, World Renowned? Welcome. What is good? Yeah, the heavy duty. I mean, sometimes there's some heavy duty farming that you got to do because like you're trying to, because like that's how you make most of your money in the game. Because like your villagers, you got to feed them all, right? You got to pay for all the stuff, and then they work for you. But they each, like, depending on what villager you have, like they might eat a lot. They might cost like $170 per day, or maybe even like $100 or more. So you got to put them to like start doing different work. Like you got to put them in businesses, like open up a general store, or flower carts, or blacksmith and stuff. And then like you make money, but then where you make most of your money is exporting goods, like exporting, you know, turnips and tomatoes and stuff like that. So, so it's pretty interesting. It's all really automated though. Like you don't have to like sit there and farm all day. Like I don't really farm all day. I just let the workers do it. But sometimes I want to do it myself because I want to grow stuff really quickly. So if you want to grow stuff really quickly and all that, like you got to go there and like you got to do like drum dance and like get the crops to sprout faster, and then you got to grow them in certain villages. Some villages, depending on what turnip or depending on what vegetable or fruit you're trying to grow, some of them grow better in certain villages. So some of them grow better in like summer village or autumn village. So just make sure that you put the crops in the right villages based on the weather is also part of it too. So yeah, it's cool though, man. Like I don't like farming. I'm not a farming game guy, but Rune Factory's got some like pretty intuitive like farming stuff to actually where it makes it kind of fun. And you don't got to do it if you don't want to. You can just like get somebody else to do it, and you can just go fight and all that. So yeah, to listen, watch Craig Morgan, International Harvester. Yeah, maybe one of these days, Rajiv, for sure. Can we get Visions of Mana on Switch 2? Such an underrated banger. I mean, we could, but I don't know what's happened because the group that made the game disbanded. So I don't know if Square Enix is even gonna care about the game enough, or if they're just gonna move on to like Final Fantasy and other stuff. But yeah, I think that they're probably gonna put Mana on ice. But man, they made a mistake. They made a big mistake with Visions of Mana. It really should have been a Switch 1 game with like, and then just adapt that to PS4, Xbox. Like I don't know what they were thinking. That was a mistake because the Trials of Mana did so well on Switch 1 and PS4.
I don't have to worry about money or farming anymore in Rune Factory.
Yeah.
I'm swimming in rice and golden pumpkins.
yes.
Wow.
You can just make a bunch of rice and golden pumpkins. Those ones give you tons of money. Tons of money, man. Tons of money. Absolutely. Shout out to my man Justin. Thank you for the 40 on the combo board. Let's go. 19 on the board as well for the Hokage. Anybody does 19 or more, you can beat out Justin on the top of the board or tie him up with the 19. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Christian Smithers? Welcome. Square Enix hired a lot of those people in the studio, I believe. I don't know about a lot of those people, but I did know that some of those people did go to Square Enix. You can't use Metroid Prime 4 with the keyboard, but you can use it with the mouse. At least, I don't think you can use it with the keyboard, but you can use it with the mouse, yes. Got my D-Brand Deluxe grip today with 4K pass-through on dock, so I don't have to put the original Switch dock. You can just put it in the front premium. It's the best grip. Nice. I'm waiting for the Satisfy grip. I just bought a cheap $20 grip on Amazon in the meantime, but I'm kind of waiting for I want the Satisfy grip, man. That's the grip that I want. I want that one, so I'm waiting for that. But yeah, that D-Brand one is very tempting, Nintendo. Speaking of anyone in the chat who's culinary, okay, you're talking about something else. Would you recommend Rune Factory to someone who isn't into farming games but loves JRPGs? Yes. If you like Persona, and if you like Fire Emblem, or if you like, not Fire Emblem, but Fire Emblem relationships, but if you like Persona, and if you like, I would say, if you like Mana games, so that's probably what I relate this game. Like if you played like Visions of Mana, it reminds me of like the combat is kind of like Visions of Mana. Pretty simplistic, with a little bit of depth, with some different weapons that you can pick and stuff like that. Upgrade tree, skill tree, nothing too crazy. But I would probably say it's a mix of like Persona, combat-wise, or gameplay wise, outside of farming, it's a mix of Persona and Mana series. So that's what it reminds me of, Visions of Mana or Trials of Mana, combat wise. So yeah, that's what it's like. You can automate all the farming stuff. I mean, you don't have to do farming either. I mean, your village can just fail. It can just be trash. But the thing about it is that I don't like farming either. But the farming in Rune Factory is actually kind of cool. Like, you don't got to do it yourself. It's super fast. Like, you don't have to go there and plan everything like some of the other games. You can just go into like Sim City, right? You can go into like a Sim City mode where you just click the right R stick and then you just go overhead and then you can just do everything real quick. Or you can just assign your villagers to do it and let you rake in the money. So you don't actually have to do it yourself. You can go into God mode and do it, or you can do it manually if you just want to do it yourself. Or you can let your villagers do it. So I would still recommend it, yeah. Because the combat and like the relationship stuff is really good. The relationship stuff is less tedious than Fire Emblem and definitely Persona. Personas is the most annoying relationship stuff that I've ever dealt with in a game that has relationships. This game, Rune Factory, does it way better because it's not based on like your whole day. It's based on time. So you might say, oh, I want to go out on a date with someone. Oh, that's going to take 10 minutes. Or I want to talk to them. That's going to take 10 minutes to build my relationship. And you have a clock. One second is 1 minute in the daytime. So you have a whole day to do what you want, and you can divvy up your time. You can go adventure. You can go, you can go on multiple dates. You can go eat. You can go do whatever you want in like a full day. So to me, the relationship stuff is way better than Persona. Shout outs to Justin with the number 3.
I just tried mouse mode on Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Rune Factory doesn't even feel like a farming game.
Yeah, I agree. It really doesn't, because once you start making all sorts of cash from like your farm, it actually, like I said, becomes kind of fun. I'm not into farming, but for Rune Factory, I don't know. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool, you know? Be careful with the Split Pad Pro for the Switch 2, because the chances are it's not going to have the HD rumble on that one, so keep that in mind. I have not played the Yakuza Pirate game, but I played Yakuza 0. I got a video coming out on that. Shout outs to Justin, man. Thank you for the multiple donuts. Kind of carrying the stream today. Appreciate you, Justin. 22 on the board as well. Thank you so much, man. Anybody that's 22 or more, you can type or pass up Justin on the board. Let's go. Man, this year I'm having a ton of fun, even with old games. Zelda is amazing, and I can't wait for Pokemon ZA, Metroid Prime, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yeah, this is the best launch for a Nintendo system of all time. I know people are trying to downplay it, man, but it really is. Like, the backwards compatibility, that stuff is awesome, man. Plus, like, the upgrades to Zelda, really good, you know, really, really, really good. So I'm really enjoying it. Yakuza 0 is awesome. My first time playing this game. Recommend it for anyone to try it out. Yeah. Check out my video. I'll have a video for you guys next week. Shout outs from Sega. So I'll have a video for you guys next week. So watch my video on Yakuza 0 if you're looking for your next game to play after, you know, Rune Factory, or after, you know, maybe you played Cyberpunk or Zelda or Mario Kart. If you're looking for a single player game to play, definitely. This game's impressive, man. This game's really impressive. So yeah. Let's see here. What's up, Leaf Storm Blaze? What's up, J2 Cart? Welcome, man. Is Trails in the Sky remake coming to Switch 2? There's no official version for Switch 2, but you can play the game backwards compatible from Switch 1. I'm hoping that the game is uncapped frame rate. I'm hoping that they factor that in and uncap the frame rate for Switch 1. So then it'll play at 60 FPS on Switch 2. Let's see. I'm like a Rune Factory. You enjoy Stardew Valley? Yeah, of course. But, I mean, Rune Factory has way better combat and stuff. And Stardew Valley is more... I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Stardew Valley. But, yeah, if you like Stardew Valley, then you'll probably like Rune Factory. Let's see. I wish there was a demo for it. I think Rune Factory is one of those games to where if you had a nice little demo where you can play, like, maybe you can play, like, 5 days or something like that. Or you can play, like, a time demo. I think it'd be good, but I mean, a lot of the core fans that like play the games know about it. So, Justin with the $3 dono, let's go.
I have been looking back at Smash Run, Kid Icarus, and Smash Ultimate. I kinda have a feel for where Kirby Air Riders is heading. There's hints in all those games.
What do you mean by that? Okay, what are those hints? Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for another $5 or $3 dono. Appreciate that combo breaks. And yo, Super Christian Bonanza.
Sup, OJ.
Sup, man?
Have you seen my message on Twitter X about that TechRadar article saying PS Portal is better than Switch 2?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I saw it pop up in my feed. Like, the clickbait and stuff is getting out of control for Switch 2. Like, it's getting to be absolutely annoying. But yeah, it's just weird people looking at clickbait. Looking at clickbait, you guys. I mean, don't fall for articles like my PS Portal's bet. Dude, nobody cares about your damn PS Portal. Like, don't fall for articles like that. Forget, especially for such with, forget the Switch 2. Do this. It's like, dude, come on. Like, nobody cares, man. Like, clearly nobody cares. Forget the Switch 2. Play this $10,000 ROG Ally instead. It's like, oh, Lord, brother, give me a break. Get a load of this guy. You know, like, so just stop falling for these articles, guys. These clickbait articles are out of control, bro. But yeah, I've already seen it. I clicked on it and I'm reading through it. I'm just like, dude, this article's freaking remedial. I'm out. Thank you for the $3 though, man. I appreciate that, Super Christian Rule. Also, Addicted to Gaming, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that, man. What's up, Superpower Man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate that. Gotta get ready for work. All right, take it easy, Mr. Black. Thanks for coming out to the stream, brother. PS Portal died before it launched. I mean, you had a lot of Sony fans trying to act like it was selling some type of crazy numbers, which was silly. And I kept on trying to tell them it's not. Like, it's okay for an accessory, but it's not doing any type of crazy numbers. Like, it's just not. And then now we don't even hear about it anymore in terms of Sony doesn't even really talk about it anymore because everybody that wanted one probably got it already. But yeah, or most people at least. I've seen some people who play DK Kiosk with 1% frame rate was okay, but wondering if this mistaking frame rate just when you stop the destroy punch stuff. Yeah, I'm not really sure, man. We'll find out when we play it, when we play the game, or you can go play the game yourself. Jax G with the $3 dono. Shout out to Jax G.
Finished Rune Factory and now playing 60 FPS Trials of Mana. I just wish my party members weren't so bad when it comes to protecting themselves. I'm burning resources because of them.
You gotta go there and you gotta you're not fine tuning them, Jax. So what you gotta do is you gotta go into the menu and you've gotta customize them to stop using so much mana. You gotta customize the AI. You're just leaving them to just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta customize them, and if you customize them, then they'll perform better. They won't just burn through everything. Shout out to Jax. Thank you for the dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Don't play Switch 2. You get a Virtual Boy instead. Yo, let's go. PS Portal has 5 frames of input lag added to imperfect conditions. I'm just not a fan of streaming devices. I'm just not a big fan of streaming stuff. So yeah. Digital Foundry didn't trash the Switch 2. They said they liked the system. They just didn't like they said the screen wasn't as good in some aspects because if you slow down time and you move the screen real fast, there's 4 milliseconds of blurred thing that's different from the Switch. Well, that's not as good as this. I don't know. They said some type of weird technical nerd thing that nobody even notices when you play the system. So I don't know. They always say that type of stuff. That's good for them. Let's see here. OJ, did you know Switch 2 High Rewards Definitive Edition currently runs at 1080p on handheld, not 720p, though it has no update? Yeah, I already know about that as well, too. Yeah. Let's see here. I see so many called journalists in my country saying problems with Switch 2 at the same time buying the console for themselves. That was the thing. That was the thing that was kind of funny, where they were like, oh, don't buy this, or oh, there's so many problems, but don't mind me, I'm gonna buy and enjoy it. That was what reviewers were doing. That's what a lot of people, YouTubers, were doing. They'll sit there and make clickbait video after clickbait video, talk about how bad it is, but then on launch day, oh, I'll get one. I'll let you know how bad it is. Like, oh, by the way, I'm playing a lot of it, oh, but I'm not impressed. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, sure, dude. Sure, man, no problem. Let's see here. Let's see. What's up, OJ? How you doing today, buddy? Like your video, mobile blog fight. That's you got your fight. Yeah, sure, Mr. Davis. It's all good, man. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, watch some people suddenly become screen experts after the. I know, seriously, it's coming, bro. It's coming. What's up, Alonzo? All is well, man. All is well. All is well. I cannot complain. They made clickbait videos, racked up that money, and then bought a Switch 2. Yeah, pretty much. telling everyone how bad it is and how it's terrible and lying about the price of games and stuff, and then they go out there and buy everything.
Also,
you know?
I can see items being more of a thing in Air Riders like the Star Rod, Meta Knight's Sword, and the Triple Star.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Justin. Another $3 don. Yo, Justin out here tonight, man. Thank you for the multiple donos. Keeps things kind of rolling at a good pace. Appreciate you, man. 28 on the board. Anybody that does 28 or more, you could tie up or pass up Justin. Still only 10 to beat him out or tie him up on the stream ninja board. Thank you so much, man. We're going almost at a 60 combo breaker on our earlier stream. Non-planned spawncast, no spawncast pre-show stream. Not bad. Also, Justin with the, or no, Super Christian Bonanza with the 3.
What's funny is that he even said that he can play his PS Portal while away from home in Germany. And I'm thinking, so you're letting your PS5 at home stay on all week? Also, what if there's power outage in your area? How you gonna play in Germany? Wow.
There goes your, well, if your PS5 turns off, unless it's connected to like a battery backup thing like your internet, yeah, if your PS5 turns off, then your system, then it'll turn off, because your PS5 needs to hit on the router or link to the router, and then that will beam it to the internet, and then from there you can pull it from there. So yeah, if your PS5 does, if something happens, like let's say there's an outage or whatever, then yeah, it screws it up. You can't play. Which is, yeah, once again, if you're traveling, why the heck would you take a device that needs the internet if you're traveling? That makes no sense. That makes zero sense to sit there and recommend a streaming device over a native device. Like, listen, PS5 is fantastic. I like it. But it's not that great to the point to where it supersedes typical convenience of having a portable system be a portable system. Like, of having to rely upon internet and like mobile internet, be it that. I mean, that's insane to recommend that over any actual native system. Dude, I'll recommend a Steam Deck over PS Portal. I'll recommend a PSP. I'll recommend a PS Vita. I'll recommend a 3DS. I'll recommend a 2DS. I'll recommend a Game Boy. I'll recommend almost anything over a PS Portal, in my opinion, if you're traveling far. Now, if you're going somewhere close, okay, whatever. But the last thing that you want when you're away farther, like when you're further away, is to have some type of inconvenience for a gaming system. Like, it should just be like where you can just pick it up and play it and not worry about connecting to the internet and all that. Like, so, yeah, people are just weird, dude. It's not that big of a deal. Thank you for the $3 dono, though. Appreciate that, Super Christian Bonanza. So yeah. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Rob Navarro? Welcome. You can turn off the PS5 from the portal. Yeah, but you won't be able to stream all of your games if you do that, depending on what games that you have. You can't, like, there's only certain things that you can do from what I understand. Now, if somebody, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's only certain things that you can do. Your PS5's got to be on. Like, I don't think it pulls your games from, like, unless you're talking about cloud streaming, you have to like have like the cloud streaming service. I'm not even sure how it streams like a physical game that way. Like, if you have a physical game in your PS5 and your PS5 turns off, how does it play the game? So I don't know. You know, I don't know about that. But at least my PS5 didn't work. When I had, maybe they updated it, but with my physical games, you have to have the PS5 be on, from what I understand, you know? Let's see here. Bro, these Digital Foundry bums saying screen is trash, even though it's better than ROG Ally. They rated it before, they called it amazing. Bro, I don't know, man, at this point. I think they said something about, like, blurring, like, when you slow it down and you move it, it's, I don't know what they're talking about, bro. I like the screen. I think the screen's okay from what I've played, but, you know, they're the tech experts, so maybe, you know, they slow things down and analyze and take a microscope and look at it, like, you know. But from what I've seen so far, I thought the screen was pretty good. But once again, I'm not Digital Foundry. They know more tech than I do. Let's see, you can use PS Plus cloud streaming now, but I think that if you start a physical game, you'll need to have the console still on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, cloud streaming. So your clouds, think about this for a second, guys. You're streaming through the internet a cloud-based game. For most people, that's not going to work well. I can almost guarantee you, online streaming a cloud-based game from a device. Oh my Lord have mercy. That is not going to be great for the majority of people. For a lot of people, that's not going to be a great experience. online streaming a cloud-based game, not even a game that's running local on the hardware, but a cloud-based game, streaming that through internet, through a mobile internet, like through like 5G or something like that. Like, okay, yeah, that's probably not going to be great. Let's see here. Some of us aren't in the habit of cooking our smartphones. I don't like playing games on my smartphone unless a company pays me for it, and then I'll play. But even then, I ask them, can I use BlueStacks? And a lot of them say, yeah, you can just use BlueStacks if you want to be able to capture footage. Like, I do not like playing games on my phone. It cooks your battery. Like, it really cooks your battery. It really does, you know? So, let's see. The only gripe I have with Switch 2 is why they didn't put bigger storage on the inside. Could have easily put 2 terabyte SSD inside. And yeah, that would make the price well over $500 if they put that amount of space in there. It would definitely make the price way more. So I think it was a cost-effective thing to make it $256 personally, but I don't think they could have easily done it because the price definitely would have went up. You look at Steam Deck OLED, a 512 gigabyte for Steam Deck OLED, which is a weaker device than the Switch 2. That costs $550. It's got an OLED screen, but it doesn't have as many features on that screen, and that costs $550 for that device. So, you know, listen, man, like, I agree. It would be great if there was a bit more, but I don't think they could have easily done it and then it would have just been the same price. I disagree with that, considering how much these portable PC handhelds have in terms of sizes and how much they cost, or even just looking at Steam Deck OLED, or look at the Steam Deck, look at the 1 terabyte Steam Deck, or is it a 2 terabyte? 1 or 2 terabyte Steam Deck. That's $600 something for that. And it's a weaker device. So let's see here. Hype for DK Bonanza releasing on my 39th B-Day. Let's go. Yo, shout outs. Thank you so much, 777. Thank you for that dono, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate that, man. Let's get it. 63. Let's see. Come on, Ozzy. Just use the backbone. Yeah, right. Dude, what did I play? I played Ark. What was it? Ark Rise or something like that? I forgot what it was. Some mobile game that Sony used to make on the PS1 back in the day, or it was a PS1 game, now it's a mobile game. Dude, I played that on my phone, and it literally, my hands were being cooked almost alive, like, playing that on my phone. Like, and that was like, it was like chibi graphics. It wasn't even like Genshin Impact or something like more intense, man. And I'm like, I'm never playing anything on my phone again. I don't play games on my phone. I have actually like a good gaming phone. I have a McLaren. It's got like 12 gigabytes of RAM. It's got 190 hertz screen, so not quite 120. I think it's got an OLED. So I think this is an OLED. I think it's an OLED. Like, it's got like multi-touch. Like, this is a super nice phone for gaming. It's got like a Snapdragon processor, and it's an old phone too. It's like from 2019, but it's really good for gaming. And yeah, I'm like, I'm good. Like, I have not played a game on my phone in a hot minute. And I know people are different, but if I play anything on my phone, it's gonna be like a simple game, like Solitaire, or it's gonna be like, you know, something super simple, nothing too crazy. I have surgery next month. I'll be in the hospital rehab facilities for 2 to 3 weeks, telling me my PS Portal's a waste and I should take my Switch 2 instead. Yes. Assassin's Creed Mirage on my iPhone and the backbone and had no issue. Well, good for you. But for other people, most people, there's going to be a problem. I tried to play Assassin's Creed Shadows with my PS Portal away from my home, doing the streaming, and it did not work well. It did not work well at all. So, I mean, it's going to vary for people. But that's why I say it's not good, because the fact that it's going to be variable based off of internet, based off of conditions, based off if you're, you know, if you don't have a power outage, like, there's so many different things. Just play something else. Just bring a 3DS or bring a Vita or bring, I don't need to play Assassin's Creed Shadows when I'm out somewhere. Like, that game doesn't even fit well for playing anywhere. So I don't really even need to be bringing my PS5 with me. I can play little games, or if I really need to go somewhere, I can just use like a Switch or a Switch 2 or a Steam Deck. I don't have a Steam Deck anymore, but I could have used a Steam Deck. I've taken my Steam Deck. It's not worth it to me. Like, streaming games to the phone, just bring a dedicated device. If you're trying to play something, just bring a dedicated device and save your battery. Save your battery life on your phone. Save it for if you actually need it for something. If you need to make a call or something like that, or check messages or send a message, save it for that instead of using it when you're out. And just bring an actual gaming device, and where you don't got to worry about streaming online or backbone controllers and all this other weird stuff. Because if you put the phone in your pocket, you're gonna have to take off that backbone controller. You bring a sling bag. I mean, you might as well just bring a system, right? Just bring a 3DS, or just bring something small. Bring a 2DS, bring a 3DS, bring something else. To me, it's not worth the hassle of phone gaming. You know, it's not worth the hassle. Let's see here. I can't wait for DK Metroid to come out to a new Pokemon as well. Switch 2 crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be a good year, Robert. Fruit Ninja on the phone still hits more than anything. Will not disappoint. Bring your Switch 2 for real games. Yeah, like I'd rather play Fruit Ninja. I'd rather play some type of little weird game, you know, on the phone than sit there and actually, you know, waste my time with like some type of massive game when I'm out like at an airport or something like that, or if I'm flying home. I don't really need to play anything like that, to be honest. When I was going home from San Francisco, like after I got my Switch 2 at the San Francisco store, I just played Mario Kart. That's an easy game to play. You just drive. It's real simple. You know, I don't really need to be playing nothing crazy. I don't need to be trying to stream like through that. And like even then, like how can you even do it on a plane? Like you have to put you can't have wireless, so you have to put your stuff on airplane mode, right? So you can't even actually use the portal on a plane, can you? Unless you buy their internet, or unless they give you free internet. It's like stuff like that. It's like, what's the point, man? Just take an actual gaming device, you know? Like, stop. You don't need to be doing all that. It's just going to complicate things for you, you know? Just going to complicate things, trying to hook up and connect to mobile data spots and all. It's like, dude, just take a 3DS, or just take a Vita, or take a PSP. Trust me, you'll feel a lot better if you do, because you can just turn it on and play. You don't got to worry about no connecting or nothing, you know? So, yeah. You could have wireless on planes except during takeoff and landing. Some of them just say that if you put something in airplane mode, you can't use wireless or something like that. So, I don't know, man. I guess it's different for each airline.
Did you get the Flutter Mane on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
Oh, no, I
also,
didn't.
Did you ever get the free Rice of Ruin DLC for Rune Factory?
I did. I did get the free Rice and Ruin DLC for Rune Factory, although I don't know how to access it. I don't know where it's at. But I did get that. But I did not get the Flutter Mane. How long do we have for the Flutter Mane? I do want to get that Flutter Mane. I need to boot up Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Justin. Thank you so much for the $3. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I did too much there. Not 563. That's too much. I think it's just, there we go. I think it's just 50. Is it 59? I think it's just 59. All right, there we go. Let's see. Emulation on iPhone kind of hits, especially SNES games. I can understand that for sure. I can understand some like SNES games hitting. Once again, I'll probably just play that on like on my 3DS, or just play that on my Switch or something like that. I got a bunch of SNES games and stuff on there. Sorry, I dipped for a bit. Did you react to my clips? Did you ever send me the clips, Party Man? Did you send me them on where'd you send me them? Hey, what's up, Big Milo? From Japan. Oh, you're in Japan? Nice. You visit with your girlfriend? You guys are there. Like, are you there with your girlfriend, Milo, or you just going there by yourself or family? What's up, man? The Rune Factory Rice and Rune DLC comes in the 3rd area. Oh, okay, that's why I just got there. I just got to the 3rd area. Okay, cool. See, let's see here. Sorry, it's on my Twitter. Oh, okay, it's on your Twitter. Yeah, give me a second. I can react to it right now. Twitter. Shout outs to Harden, man. Bravely Default looks kind of pixelated on docked mode, but it looks great on portable. Okay, yeah. I haven't got a chance to check it out yet. Give me 1 second. Jack says this man's dedicated to subs, a true gamer. Thank you for coming out, Jack. Thank you for watching my channel too, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna check out some of these clips from Party Man on here on Twitter. He's out here kind of doing his thing on racing, using my character, of course. Yeah, I heard that there's some good stuff here. Racing. Okay. Yo. Oh, I need to start doing that. Whoa. Dang. Yo, that was actually legit cool. We got a Mega Mushroom. Dude, I need to learn how to dude, I don't do any of that. I don't do any of this stuff. Let me see what you do here. The railing. Oh, that was just finishing off the clip. Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta start, man. I gotta start doing stuff like that, man. That stuff, like the rail, I still have not really adjusted my brain from like Mario Kart 8 and like doing all that like cool like rail riding stuff and all that, you know. That's awesome stuff though, man, for real. I'm new to Pokemon. What's the Flutter main? It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. So just go down, just go get it. Yeah, he's smooth. He was smoothing on there, man. He's smoothing on there. He was cooking with Peach. He was cooking. Yeah. I just need to go to time trials. Like I just need to go to actual time trials and see if I see it, then I can practice it. Then I'll start doing it more. You know, like just like Smash Brothers, right? If you Smash Brothers, the first thing that you do is you go to practice mode. You just start actually doing the moves, and then you say, okay, then I can play now. Like how we did it for like Smash Ultimate, where we just get to the practice mode, try out all the different combos, see what kind of works a little bit, see what moves work, see what doesn't, then hop into online. And then we usually get Elite Smash right in that same stream, you know. So I just need to actually go to the practice mode and just start trying it, you know. So yeah, now that Switch OLED is the new Switch Lite. Do you bring Portal or your Switch 2 if you're going to Puerto Rico for 3 weeks? Yeah, I'm definitely bringing my Switch 2 because those are the games that I want to play on there. So I'm definitely bringing that. Yeah, time trials and free roam. Free roam actually might be good too. Free roam would be good as well because then you can just do it to your heart's content, you know, on free roam. I posted this picture on Twitter. I'm telling you, Twitter gets you get the most likes for like the dumbest things. I just randomly posted this picture because Justin got me my SD card. And it's got 1.4K likes. Just this random thing that I posted last night at 12:06 a.m. as I was editing my Yakuza video. Like, it just says, oh, finally got my, oh my God, I'm not promoting on Twitter. Goodness, get this off. Finally got my Express Micro SD card. Smiley face, devil smiley face. I think people like the fact that all the Fire Emblem games are downloaded. I think that's what got people like, oh snap, he's got all the Fire Emblem games, you know. RGT goes and like evaporates like Thanos with this picture right here. RGT just evaporates. Oh man, let's go. Just evaporates and just goes snake. You know, Snake gets like electrocuted or falls down like a hatch and all that. So gonna cop some cheap Switch games today. Nice. Let's go, Big Milo. Let's go, dude. Shout outs. Yeah, we do need some or at least like an update. I'd love to see like an update for Ease 8 because there's an update on PS5 that runs at 120 FPS on PS5 for Ease. They actually made like another version of the game, or not? No, they port. It's a port, but it's like they made like a separate disc for the PS5 version of Ease 8. So maybe we'll see. Justin with the $3 dono.
Flutter main is until Monday.
Okay.
And I need to get back to Mario Kart.
Yes.
I have so much Rune Factory in my muscle memory.
Yeah,
Lol.
me too. I've been playing a ton of Rune. I have not been playing Mario Kart, so I've been playing a ton of Rune Factory. But yeah, we got Mario Kart Mondays. We got Mario Kart Monday on this Monday coming up. So yeah, make sure you guys sign up to play if you're good, or if you can play Monday night, make sure you're a member of the channel, and that can get you into our Discord so you can play. Because we're gonna be doing multiple versus races, 2 separate versus races of multiple teams, like 4 teams of 4, right? Or is it 5 teams of 4 or whatever? We're gonna be doing multiple teams of 4, or is it 5? I don't know. 24 racers, so 6. There you go. I can't count. 6. So we're gonna be doing multiple race teams. We're gonna be doing knockout tour multiple times, and we're gonna be doing battle mode. We haven't done battle mode yet. We're gonna be doing battle mode as well, probably team battle mode. So I think that'll be fun. So yeah, for the combo I was using was the standard bike. See, now you're even stealing my bike stuff. Now you're even stealing that. Party man going full thief mode at this point. Going full thief mode. Crazy. I knew that was gonna be the case. I knew it. So that's the Justin. Thank you for the combo breaks, man. 34 on the board. Yeah, 4 teams of 6. There you go. I can't count Harden. 4 teams of 6. We did that last time. It was fun. So yeah. I know they're making a Ease Nordics version for Switch 2. They are. I hope they do an upgrade path for people who already own it like me. Yeah, the funniest thing is that they sent me, they sent me like the Ease Nordics like special edition on Switch, or was it on PS5? And then all of a sudden, like literally like the 2 seconds later, they announced Ease 10 Proud Nordics. I'm like, okay, well, sure, you know. I just want 3 people on F-Zero GX online with me. Is that too much to ask? Go on the Discord, Yoshi, and you can definitely find people to play F-Zero with. Dark will play F-Zero with you for sure. So I'm pretty sure Party Man can too as well. So I'm almost positive if you go on the Discord, you'll find people that want to play F-Zero. You can set up some F-Zero nights. Alan with the 68 months says Azuma is so good. Rune Factory 5 was such a disappointment for me. I never played Rune Factory 5, so I didn't know that it was a disappointment because I didn't like the setting and the look of the games. But the whole Guardians of Azuma has like the traditional Japanese setting, like the characters look better. So I was interested in this one from the beginning when they first showed it off. So yeah. OJ, which Mega 10 game would you like to see get the ride out treatment next? I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see. This year I've been trying to get games on Switch. I think meant Switch 1 or just Switch. I normally wouldn't have, so now I'm hoping for a Switch 2 version of Atelier Yumiya. Yeah, apparently the Switch 2 version, Switch 1 version, if you run it in performance mode, it actually runs at 60 FPS. Now, it still has the Switch 1 graphics, but I think they thought ahead a little bit and uncapped the performance mode. And then maybe I think the quality mode is capped at 30, even though it looks very similar to the performance mode. But apparently the performance mode, if you run it in, like DJ King says, if you run it at the performance mode, it runs at 60. So they thought ahead a little bit because I was like thinking there's no difference between these two. But I don't know if there's going to be a native version of it, at least not anytime soon, because there's nothing so far. But maybe they'll release something because the game looks a lot better on PS4, PS5, Xbox One. Like it looks noticeably better on those systems. So it'd be good to get it at least up to, you know, PS4, Xbox One level at the bare minimum, you know. Rune Factory Azuma is too good. Of the last 3, I'm glued to Azuma the most. Most played the game on the Switch 2. Yeah. Azuma's really good, which, you know, I'm not a Rune Factory guy, so the fact that I'm kind of hooked to it too is telling you something. It's like, it's a great, like, you know, 7, 8 out of 10 type of game, you know? Like, it's really good. It's fun. It's a game. It's not like any of this nonsense, you know, where it's like more of like a movie or anything like that. It's, you know, it's fun. And like I said, I enjoy the relationship stuff. Is like the best relationship stuff that I've played in a game, like in a recent game. I like it way more than Persona in that sense, like relationship stuff. Like Persona just wastes your time a lot, man. And Fire Emblem 3 Houses can waste your time, but it gets better because you can get more activity points and like you can do stuff where it doesn't take your activity points and things. So Fire Emblem's not as bad. It's actually better than Persona in that sense. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Awakening and all that, it's much easier. Awakening, you can just talk to whoever you want, or Fate, you can just talk to whoever you want. But yeah, I'm not a fan of. I'm just, and I keep on bringing it up, and I'm sorry to keep on bringing it up, guys. But yeah, I really don't like the way Persona does relationship stuff. I don't like how it takes up your whole day, man. Like they gotta change. They gotta change that. They gotta change that for the next game. They gotta change that. Alman, thank you for the 68 months though, man. I appreciate it. A new Star Fox game would be awesome. I'd like that too. And to keep the eShop with those great price for years for gems like $3 ukulele and Resident Evil games for 10. Yeah, you know what? I actually wanted to go buy Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 5 digital. There's the thing about it, there's just too much to play. There's too much to play. That's the crazy thing. Like, there's so much stuff to go back and play 60 FPS or test it out, see how it works, or games that have crazy frame rate dips that they'll play so much better. Like, I've got, like, too much stuff to test and play, man. Let's see here. By the way, the second clip where I went on the ramp is actually incorporated a charge jump, which saves you the time error. Oh, nice, nice. I don't really use the charge jump too much either. I gotta learn how to use that better. Yeah, I'm having a good Saturday, man. I really am. I'm almost done with Tears of the Kingdom. Then I'll play Bravely Default until DK. Nice. Tears of the Kingdom to Bravely Default combo. That's a true combo right there, man. That's a go-to true combo. I love Bravely Default, but I wasn't super high on playing it right away because I've already 100% of the game on the 3DS. So I was like, let me go ahead and let me get some games that I haven't played or some games that I play significantly better that maybe I didn't enjoy as much, but I can enjoy better now. I definitely want to go back to Fire Emblem Hopes, the 3 Houses. Oh, not 3 houses. Fire Emblem Hopes. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. There you go. I got all mixed up. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I want to go back to that game because apparently that game also runs way better because that was an uncapped frame rate. So apparently that game runs way better too. So I gotta check out so many of these different games, man. Let's see here. I really wanted that Switch to OJ. I'm sorry. Mr. J Will Presents won it, so we're getting it. We're getting him his Switch. Yeah, Metaphor did slightly better on the relationship stuff. Slightly. It's kind of similar, but it's not as bad in some sense. Slightly better. I still think it shouldn't take up a whole day to do one thing. Like that should not take up a whole day. They should move the system to like a clock-based system, to where it's like, okay, you got this many hours in a day to do this many things, you know. Currently playing Fire Emblem Engage. Nice. I'm gonna test that one out too. Persona 6 is taking a while is because they're trying to overhaul the calendar system to make it more enjoyable and free. I don't think that would be the reason why they're taking so long for the game. I don't think that's it. If they're taking so long for the game, one, because they're milking Persona 5, which they milk Persona 5, but two, these games actually take a long time to make, especially making the jump from PS3, because that's literally the last time that they made a Persona game, like a real like big Persona game was the PS3 era. Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5 is a PS3 game. That's what it is. Now, yes, they ported it to PS4, and then they also did it to PS5 and other systems. But at its core, it started as a PS3 game. It is a PS3 game. So they're jumping a whole generation. They're jumping 2 generations. They passed the PS4 generation. Now they're going straight to PS5. So I think that's the reason why it's taken a long time. And the amount of writing, scenario, scripting, it's not because of a calendar system. I can tell you that right now. Simeon Coin with the $10 dono. It says, evening, OJ, just getting in. On June 4th, I earned a platinum trophy on Metaphor ReFantazio this evening and did everything Meta had to offer. A masterpiece of a game, music, Metaphor, Virga Island. That Virga Island track is incredible, so I'm very happy that you requested that. But yes, that is an awesome track, man. Thank you for the big $10 dono. That does tie you up with Justin as the Stream Ninja. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. Virga Island. This has one of the weirdest yet awesome tracks that I've heard, man. So good. And Cyber Taurus with $10 JoJo. Let's go.
I was summoned by what appears to be a really late YouTube notification. Tears of joy. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday so far.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a great Saturday, man. You guys are making it even better. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate that, man. It helps keep these streams going and strong. I know a lot of you guys have stuff that you got to do too, but I really appreciate you guys coming by and, you know, hanging out for a couple hours on a Saturday, man. You guys can be doing everything. Obviously, a lot of you guys have a lot of Switch games to play. Some of you guys are even playing your Switch games now, you know, like, hey, I approve playing Switch and watching me. You can do that as well. So I just hope you guys are good, man. Seriously, like from the bottom of my heart, I just hope you guys are doing okay. And try not to take things too seriously, you know, like, obviously take care of business, take care of that, but don't let people get you down, you know, so I hope you guys are, you know, are not letting people mess with you, or not letting people like ruin your day at work or at school or family, you know. Like I said, go about your business, do the best that you can, and enjoy playing games and enjoy life while we're here, you know. So I really hope that's the case, man, with you guys. So thank you so much, man. Cyber Taurus, thank you. Simeon Coin, thank you for the 10 as well. You guys are all tied. We got a 3-way tie at the top of the board. Simeon, Cyber T, Justin. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Let's go. Minish Cap, yes sir. No Spawncast pre-show because I gotta go somewhere in about 45 minutes, or actually about 40 minutes, a little bit less than 40 minutes. I gotta go somewhere, so no Spawncast pre-show tonight, but I'll be back next week. You know. Big love though. Simeon Coin, thank you so much. Cyber Taurus, appreciate that, guys. 82 on the board. Yo, we out here. We've been playing Ninja Gaiden Collection on Switch 2. Hey, there you go. 18 hours at the Fire Emblem 3 houses, but I'm also tempted to try Engage as well. Oh man. Well, Fire Emblem takes a while, dude. Fire Emblem took me like 70, 80 hours to beat. So I would say just continue on, beat Fire Emblem 3 houses, and then get into Engage. So, what do you think of the colors of PS6 game cases will be? Yeah, I have no idea what the colors will be. I don't really care either, to be honest. I don't know what they're gonna be. Like the colors. I don't know, man. Blue, white, I don't know, something like that, right? They've been blue or white for the past couple generations, so I'm guessing it's gonna be that, some type of variation of that. Maybe black, I don't know. Not sure. Let's see here. But yeah, interesting for sure. Let's see here. Better late than never, man. For real, better late than never. You've been making videos since 2013. I've been making videos since 2010. I've been making videos on this channel since 2013, but my first videos were in 2010. Red, blue, yellow, green. Fantasy Life. Oh man, I gotta get the Fantasy Life. I think I want to space myself out from like those like sim farming fantasy type games like Guardians of Azuma. Like I think I want to take a little break in between, but I will get the Fantasy Life. That game's good. I will get to that game. I will get to it. Kind of wish they had the black color scheme with Switch 2, since Switch 1 already used red. Kind of wish they had black color scheme. I don't know what that means because the system's black. Like the system itself is black. So do you mean like the box? I think they wanted to keep the red branding. That's like their brand is red, so I think it's more about a branding thing than trying to just make it different just to be different. I also don't know the analytics, but a black box on at store shelves, I'm not sure if that's aligning with what they want to do. So that type of stuff it doesn't matter. Like the box, like color, like that doesn't matter. Reds, that's Nintendo's color though, so I'm glad that they're going with that. That's what I recognize when I see Nintendo. I think red, you know. So I'm glad that they're going with that color scheme. But I don't think it really matters at the end of the day. Like, what does it matter? I mean, you don't play the box, so. Nintendo's red since day one. Yeah, exactly. I like the red color scheme. I like going with red because that's what Nintendo is. Nintendo's not like black color. They never went with, I mean, that's not their color scheme. It's either like red. I mean, they went with like light blue, like the Wii, white, and even that was kind of like getting away from like what they usually do. So I don't know. I'm kind of like I'm into the red though, man. Yeah, exactly. And that's not Nintendo, man. Like red. That's Nintendo's color is red. They did go away with the Wii and all that, but this is not the Wii era, man. We're not in the Wii era no more. We're in the Switch era. So I think the red color scheme works. Let's see. I just don't like the big rectangle on the cover for the tiny Switch 2 logo. Big rectangle on the cover for the tiny Switch 2 logo. Big rectangle. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What you mean, like the Switch, like the actual Switch logo itself? I don't know. I think it's fine. I think that works. Obviously, it's working. People think it's fine. What thinks the box shouldn't be different? What thinks the box should be different? Don't understand why you tried to own him on Twitter. Okay, you're bringing the same thing up again. We've already discussed this. The big red rectangle. This? That's the logo. You need that logo. I mean, you need that logo. No, that's good. That's absolutely not. No, you mean this? This red? I mean, it's red and white, but you mean this? Absolutely not. No, you need that. I like that. If that's what you're talking about, I like that. Chris is trying to talk. Thank you for the $5 dono. I appreciate that. No, the game case, bro. The game case. Like this? Like this? This is fine. It's just a red logo. It's just a red top. It looks good. It fits the rest of the color scheme with the box. Inside's red. Hits red trim at the top, red trim at the bottom. What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. Hey. Should be slimmer? No, then that'll make the logo smaller. If you make it slimmer, because you need space, as someone who does a little bit of graphic design, if you make this slimmer, that makes this even smaller. It needs to be at least a certain level of size, probably the size of like a corner of the box. So if you make that slimmer, it makes the logo minuscule. So I disagree. No, I would say no. It would make the logo tiny. Shout out to Chris Strider Dog. Thank you for the $5 dono. So yeah. He says, just got here. What's the rumor you're speaking of? Anyway, I hope to see things the site going well. Check it out from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Just a new July Switch 2 Nintendo Direct is happening. So yeah. Let's see here. Switch 1 was much nicer though. Took up the corner. All right, let me take a look at Switch 1. And Switch 2. I don't know. I honestly legitimately kind of like the actual across. The corner is nice too, don't get me wrong. But I like the red that goes across because the box itself is red. If they just did the corner yet the box is red, it's gonna look really weird. So they would have to change the color of the actual casing. This works from a graphic design point. This works because the rest of the box isn't red. But if they were set on doing a red box, then I think that it actually works if they did it across. It actually looks uniform. So they'd have to do the exact same thing if they wanted it, and then also change the cases to clear cases. Otherwise, it'd look a little bit weird. But that's just me. That's just my own personal. Like if I'm the designer of the boxes, if you're gonna do red cases, it looks better with a design that goes across. And if you're not gonna do red cases, if you're gonna do clear cases, then I would say yeah, then put it in the corner. That's fine. I also think that like from a looking at the game perspective, like you know what a Switch 2 game is compared to a Switch 1 game. So from a confusion standpoint or just knowing what a Switch 2 game is, you can clearly tell the difference between these two cases. One of them has the red, it's all around, the other one does not. So I think it makes sense when it comes to marketability and all that. But that's, like I said, that's just me. That's just me. Let's see here. DK looks great. No wonder we didn't get Odyssey 2. Well, we could get something else, but we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, they weren't gonna do Odyssey was selling, so they weren't gonna do an Odyssey 2. They weren't gonna do one. Logo's fine, man. People criticize the design. I like the new design. Tells me this is not Switch 1 game. It's different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some people don't like change. Some people, they want everything to be the exact same, and like if they change it, then they'll be like, oh no, I like the old design, because the old design, I want everything to look just like that. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that too. But me personally, like I think that design looks good. If you're gonna go with the red, I like red cases. I think the red case looks better than the clear case. So like I said, from my own personal thumbnail designer person, like my brain says, if you're gonna have a red case, have something that elongates the case, because then it looks uniform. If you have a corner but then you have a case that's a different color, then it just looks kind of weird. So I think they were set on having red cases to differentiate it from Switch 1. So to me, the long banner actually makes sense instead of doing the corner. But that's just, like I said, that's just from I took marketing in college. I've worked marketing. You know, I obviously took graphic design in college. I know a little bit of that. So that's just my brain working. And I've done YouTube for forever. So that's just my brain working in like colors and stuff like that, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. You get more of the art on the Switch 1 case. It's about the same. Like it's we got all the art is just all they did was just shrink the size of the art, guys. A Switch 1 case and a Switch 2 case isn't gonna show more or less of the art. It's gonna be the same amount of art. I hope you guys know what like sizing means, right? Like you can take something and you can have the same picture sized differently depending on the dimensions of something. So I can have a dimension of like, let's just say a 720p dimension of a picture, and I can have a 1080p dimension of a picture, and they're different sizes, right? But they actually have the same picture. You see the exact same art on there. So it's not that there's more, it's just that it's sized differently. But it's okay. I feel you though. So we got Monday morning graphic designer out today. I know. Monday morning graphic designer out. It's the same size though. It's the same art. You're not gonna get any more or less. It's just sized differently. That's all it is. But I mean, I don't know. You guys, some of you guys seem to be like professional box lookers. Like you guys like stare at your boxes for fun. So some of you guys stare. I actually had somebody say that to me, that they take their game and they put it next to their system while they play, so it's part of the experience. And I'm like, some of y'all complete weirdos. Not you guys here, but somebody said that on Twitter. I'm like, okay, that's just so weird to me. Like, that's just so weird. Like, so he's like, yeah, that's actually part of my experience. I took the case and I put it right there so I can see the case when I play. And I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, sure. No problem, dude. Let's see here. I always love the wraparound art. The same red on my bookshelf. Really bland. Yeah, got you. So, yeah. What's this? Sados do? I know. That's just definitely weird. So yeah. I lick the box before I play because it's giving me good luck. You lick the box, lick the cartridge, lick the box, then go from there. That's what real gamers do. Oh man. I'm not staring at a box when I'm playing. I'm looking at the game. You just look at the game before you play. You just stare at it. Cross your eyes too. That gets you extra points. So yeah. Hope there's an eventual switch to OLED. Personally, I don't expect them to make one due to the OLED limitations of VR and low frame rates, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. Just interested people think. Yeah, I don't think it's 100% that there's going to be a Switch OLED screen. I really don't. I mean, I think that they could refine the screen, but like they refine the battery. But I don't think there's going to be I don't know if there's going to be. I don't know if there's going to be a Switch OLED. I don't know. Switch 2 OLED. I don't know. OJ, are you suggesting a Mario game for the holidays? No, I never suggested that. I never said that. Understand what they're saying, but open the case and let it stand next to their console. No, they didn't open it. They said that they sit it right, like they put it right next to it and have it right there, so it's like part of their experience. Oh my gosh, it's all good. Switch 2 Pro. They're looking at the Booba box art. They might be. That might be some people doing that. Thank you for the $2, Alejandro. No, I'm suggesting that the Mario Odyssey team they made Donkey Kong. They had a splinter group that also made Donkey Kong with team members that helped, and they're also making a Mario game as well. So they made two because Mario Odyssey came out in 2017. And it's been literally like 8 years, so they could have made 2 games in that time frame. I think they could have taken 4 to 5 years for each game, right? So, in my opinion, I think the Mario Odyssey team has made 2 games in this time frame. They made Donkey Kong, a splinter team with younger developers and people. They made Donkey Kong, and then they had another team working on the next big 3D Mario game. When they finished with Donkey Kong, then they moved over to the Mario game, and the Mario game will be announced maybe this year or next year. So that's what I think happened. Switch OLED will be like $700. I don't think it'd be that expensive. I mean, they added what, $50 onto the top of the Switch 1 price. So Switch OLED with those features, I mean, maybe they add about, in today's market, maybe they add about 75 to 100. So it'd be $600 for that. Hey man, you didn't look at the game movie cases back in the day? No, I didn't stare at them. No, I didn't. I mean, I looked at the art, I'm like, oh, cool, that's cool or not. But I didn't do weird stuff like that. No, I don't. I did look just to see, like, oh, cool. But like, I don't get all like, oh man, there's too much of this blocking everything. Oh, it's unsized. It's not the same size as. Oh, it's just this. Like, I didn't do all that. No, I didn't do all that. So yeah. Hey Cody, man, just chill, bro. We ain't talking about that weirdo or the robot stuff, man. Cody, just chill, bro. We know what you're doing here, bro. You don't even say what up, OJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first message that you said was that. Come on now, man. We ain't talking about that weird ass robot here. Just chill, man. Just chill. All right? For real. I'm gonna ban you because this is another sock account that you have. So just chill, man. All right? We done. Mods, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Dior or somebody, link the debate. That's all you gotta do. Link the debate. Mods, link the debate. Who has, I think Dior has the debate, right? Link the Prime's channel. Go watch the debate. We ain't talking about that weirdo here. Let's see here. Hope it'll be Galaxy 3, but most likely it'll be its own thing. Yeah. Love the smell of freshly opened game case. Yeah. We find out next week. Cody, go ahead and hit up that link right there, fam. Feel free. People that complain about Switch 2 not having OLED screen are the same people that constantly whine about the price. The funniest thing about that, Yoshi, is that people did complain about the price when the Switch OLED was announced. Yo, Cybertoast with the $5.
One of the reasons I like having physical is popping open the case, taking out the cart and clicking it into the console. But I'm certainly not gazing at it longingly.
No, you gotta gaze at it lovingly. You gotta gaze at it like with affectionate, passionate eyes. If you do that, then that's when you know that you really got into your game. You know, Nintendo's done the virtual game cards where they here's a little click of the virtual game card now. But no, yeah, it's nice to hear the click. The problem is that I'm lazy. The problem right now is that I'm lazy and like I don't want to change the game multiple times. Like, I'm thankful that Nintendo provided me with a lot of digital games, like Fire Emblem games, because I have all those games physical too, but Nintendo provided me with the digital versions. Because imagine me if I'm freaking trying to put together a video and I constantly have to take out one game. I don't want to do that. I'm just glad that I have them all digital. So the thing is that I'm getting lazier and lazier. I'm still going to buy physical though. But dude, I'm getting lazy. I will admit I'm getting lazy with that, man. I really am. But I did enjoy taking out Rune Factory and putting it into there. But the problem that I had is that when I was playing Mario Kart and everything, like, I have a digital version of Mario Kart. But the problem that I had, man, is like when I was testing out some of the other games, like the physical games that I have for backwards compatibility, like I was like, dude, I'm tired of like taking these cartridges out and putting them back in, you know? So yeah, I'm not going all digital. No, I'll never go all digital until we have to go all digital. You know, I'll still get some games physical. Yeah, OLED and VRR don't really play nice together. I mean, I think ROG Ally said that as well. That's the reason why they don't have an OLED screen. Like, it just doesn't play nice. How you feel about everything going on in the world? Genuinely curious because I feel like you stay positive, but definitely had a hard moment for a time. A lot of people. Yeah, it's tough, man. We're just here to talk about games, though, bro.
I have
Justin
some
with the
info
3.
about Hitman and Sonic X Shadow Generations from free Walmart iMerchandised. Apparently they are selling so bad that they are only ordering like 3 copies each. But I live in a small town, so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Well, I live in a bigger area, and what I've seen is that like I said, I did some digging, and from what I can see, yeah, Hitman seems to be the worst. Sonic. I've actually seen people play Sonic Cross Shadow Generations like on my Switch too. Like I've seen a few people, you know, not a lot, but a few. But I've seen like nobody play Hitman. I'm not saying that none of you guys played it, but I'm just saying I have not seen like anybody talk or play about this game. I think the Sonic situation is sad because Sonic should have had an upgrade path. It should have had an upgrade path, you know. Thank you for the $3 though, Justin. I appreciate that. Let's go. Yeah, but I'm guessing Sonic Cross Shadow is probably not doing well because they kind of screwed their own fans with that one. No upgrade path, even though there's an upgrade path on Xbox and PlayStation. Sega with their upgrade paths on Switch 2 have been bad overall. Thank you for the $3. Also, Casual Dude with the dollar says, will we find out next week's Direct the new Mario game, Nintendo Prime? Oh, I'm sorry, I mean OJ. What? Okay. Thank you for the dollar dono. I appreciate that. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Thank you, Casual Noob. Go fire truck just stop in front of my building. Sirens on. Oh, okay. Be safe out there, man. They give Sonic copy when you buy 2 hot dogs. You buy 2 hot dogs at Costco, you get a copy of Sonic Cross Shadow Generations. So yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of the back and forth with physical games 2 players. However, I see it as a good price. I'm copping. Yeah. Like, we just gotta wait for some of the sales and discounts and deals. Like, I'm not buying game key cards now, but if they're discounted, then I'll check them out. Do you think we'll ever see Sonic Unleashed remasters of the Lost Cause? I'm not sure. That's like a Fidel question. I don't know anything about that. Let's see here. No, it's all good, Navarro. Like Rob, I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, but I'm not an expert on a lot of that stuff. And like we have a policy of like, you know, like no politics and stuff. So I just try to keep a good, you know, attitude here and try to keep a good positive you know, nature and stuff like that, man. So that's really it. I'm not trying to give you guys something to be happy about, because I know a lot of you guys have tough time, like at work or, you know, family life or whatever, job, stuff like that, stressful. So we're just trying to have a good time here, man. But no, you're good, dude. You're good. That's a fair question. What's up, OJ? Game 7 gonna be hyped tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna check out Game 7 myself. I'm gonna see what's going on. It's a good day, Sunday, to have that game. OJ, you tried your Logitech webcam on your Switch 2. Pick some third-party cameras work better. Save yourself 50. Well, I already bought it, so I mean, I can't save myself 50 because I already got it. And I have not tried it. No, I have not tried. I have not tried the a Logitech webcam, but yeah, it works. Let's see. I don't say no if I receive Sonic with 2 hot dogs. They gotta give us hot dogs on there. Give us hot dogs when it comes to Sonic, and I'll get the game now. Prime is usually the leak and rumor guy places, so I thought it would be put a joke in the donation. Sorry, I wasn't clear. No, it's all good, man. Shout outs casual. So what's up, Scroll Swirl? Hello, Kitty Island Adventure Deluxe. Physical is at least $15 cheaper than digital. Ooh, gotta get the physical then. Voice chat works fantastic on Switch, so I tried it last night. Yes, it does work good. I tried it with Party Man, Dark, Synchron, and Chupa. And like I had Cocomelon blasted in the background. Like my son was watching Cocomelon, and like they couldn't hear it. They can hear him screaming every now and then, but they couldn't hear the Cocomelon in the background, which is cool. Have you tried the Switch 2 Pro Controller? Of course I have. Watch my review. For those that are asking me about like you know, certain accessories and all that, I did a big review on the Switch 2 where I go over my accessories and everything. So just if you watch that video, you'll know what I'm using and like my accessories and stuff like that. So yeah, I like it a lot. So yeah, just watch my review. Hit the notification bell, watch my review. I've talked about the Pro Controller so many times on videos and stuff, and in my review as well. So yeah, just watch the vids, watch the hardware vids, and I got you on those ones. All right, real quick, I'll link it for you guys too. So if you haven't seen my review of the Switch 2, check it out. You might learn a few different things about the system, or if you're looking at buying a Pro Controller or something, it'll be there. Review. Switch 2 review. Ah, here it is. Is it June 9th? Here's my review of the Switch 2. So check that out. I talk about the Pro Controller in depth there. I talk about the Joy-Cons. I talk about everything in terms of what I got and stuff like that. So Justin with the $3 dono. Shout out to Justin.
Also, they said the best sellers are Mario Kart World,
Makes
Cyberpunk, and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yep.
I know, shocker. Lol.
Yeah, that lines up with what we've seen so far on the eShop and what we've seen so far in terms of the tracking with Circana and like retail and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, V? Welcome. Any more live debates in the future? Not against morons, no. If I do a live debate, it's going to be against somebody who is not a complete idiot. But what I've realized right now is that there's a lot of people that are just grifting and just trying to clout chase off my name, or just trying to use the Switch 2 to propel them to make money. There's a lot of frauds. Too many frauds, and a lot of them are just trying to use people that are, you know, better than them in every single way to try to springboard themselves up the YouTube ladder. So I'm not going to debate complete idiots, like remedial idiots anymore. Like that, I did 2 of them. I think, was it earlier this year? I debated that one renowned idiot. He's a complete moron. He called Forspoken woke and didn't even play, had no idea what it was, just because there was a black lady in the game. And then he tried to damage control and act like he didn't do that just because the lady was black. And that's what he called it, woke, because the lady was black, not because there was anything in the game. So like, I'm not going to debate people like that anymore. Like morons like that, no. Like I said, I just did a debate with that weirdo robot. This guy's telling me that I'm brainwashing people. He doesn't even know the definition of brainwashing. Has no idea about sales numbers. Has no idea about anything. Agrees with so much different stuff, but just wants to complain. His audience tells him what to do. He just cries like a bitch about everything. Like, I'm not debating complete morons anymore, man. Like, I'm done. Like, I've had enough. These people are legitimately remedial, and they have mental illnesses. So I'm not gonna be debating these people, you know. They make me feel like more dumb. Like, I felt literally dumber after talking to these people because they're so freaking stupid. You know, so I just don't feel like doing it. I'd rather talk to you guys. You guys are like 10 times more intelligent. You know, like you got literally, like I actually learn from sitting here and talking to my audience. You guys teach me things. You guys are so much more intelligent and better. I am not wasting my time talking to complete idiots. I will only debate people that actually know what the hell they're talking about, not weirdos. So somebody like, if Prime wants to debate me on something, I'll debate Prime because he's cooked me a few times, you know, and he knows what he's talking about. He's not a freaking idiot, you know. I'll debate people that actually know what they're talking about, but I'm not debating complete morons anymore that are just looking to clout chase, that looking to come up, you know, on YouTube. That's what happened the last couple times. So yeah. I'm not, because like I said, those people that are just using, they're just using, you know, they want to just use your name to come up, like, oh, he's got 100K, you know, let's use him to try to come up, and then I debate them and they have no idea what they're talking about. Complete idiots, you know what I'm saying? Like, complete idiots. So I'm good. Here's the criteria needed to make a Switch 1 game updatable to Switch 2 without backwards compatibility. There is no criteria. The game is, it uses emulation. So it's going to emulate how the game plays. But since it's emulation, they actually made it to where it uses the chipset of the Nintendo Switch 2, the higher spec, so it makes it run naturally better. Now, if you talk about the criteria of making it like run at like 60 FPS or hit a target, it's just if it's uncapped. The stronger the hardware, the more that it's going to go, right? So it just naturally did it without actually doing anything. So if that's what you're asking, that's what it's really about, you know? I'm not debating Hard A. Why would I debate him? He just hates Nintendo. He has nothing logical to say. Let's see here. Justin with the $3 says all Walmarts said that.
All the Walmarts also said the official Switch 2 case is flying off the shelf. They
Yes.
can't even keep it in stock.
Yeah, if you go on Amazon, there's like 5 million different assortments of cases that are selling well, like that are like in the like if you look at like the best sellers for Nintendo Switch, right? Nintendo Switch 2, it's like literally like 10 different variations of cases. People are buying cases left and right because they want to protect, obviously, like screen protectors. They want to protect their system. So yeah, man. Final Fantasy Tactics stuff. Are you bothered by them not using War of the Lions content? Do I not care? I mean, it would have been good if it was in there. Yeah, it would have been good. But I guess something's better than nothing. Gonna be in Japan. Yeah, the RDC World video was pretty funny. I saw it. When you go to Japan with my friend on February 2027, how likely you think you'll be able to secure tickets to Nintendo Museum? I have no idea. Might be tough, but 2027, I think a lot of people would want to go already, if to go. So Mr. Super, welcome. I haven't tried the D brand case. No, not yet. Hope Nintendo had a DK case ready next month. I don't think they're gonna have a DK case ready next month, but maybe a license case from somebody. I've just ignored a lot of the videos of which negative Switch 2 because I know that they don't own or care about the system. Just trustworthy. Tell me. Well, some people actually like it, but it's their brand or it's on brand for them to hate it, like to get views, because it's a lot. You get a lot more views if you're just angry about things. So I do know. I know for a fact there are people that are just making, you know, videos to be angry just because they know they can make more views. Like, it doesn't matter about their own personal thought process. So YouTube's gotten real grimy, and like, I mean, it's been grimy, but YouTube's gotten like real grimy. I mean, it's always been that way, but I mean, like, YouTube and just like the Switch 2 clickbait. I saw an article today from Nintendo Life. 2 former Nintendo executives said that there's not going to be a Mario game. You know, it's like, Kit and Krista are not executives. They never said they were executives. They never once, dude, they never said that they were executives. Like, that's like what, Reggie Fils-Aimé, Doug Bowser, like what, Nick Chavez when he was there, something like, what in the world? Like, it is getting real desperate out here. Like, Nintendo Life knows good and well Kid and Krista were not executives at Nintendo. They know that. They know, but they use that because they've used so many variations of Kit and Krista hawking their podcast for clickbait that they've got a new article or new title. So it's just like, oh, Lord have mercy. Like, it is just getting, and like I said, we just started. It is going to get worse. People have been doing all sorts of stuff, but once again, it's kind of like the whole Caitlin Clark situation that we talked about. When you're at the top or you're near the top and people maybe don't think that you deserve that, you're going to get all sorts of crazy stuff for people trying to hawk off your name. It's the same reason why I'm not doing debates, despite all these weirdos keep on talking about me and trying to bait me into debates. Actually, not even trying to bait, just try to bait me into talking about them, giving their bum channels any type of love. It's like, no, I ain't giving none of you guys love. You guys are complete idiots. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the same thing. You got a lot of these people that got nothing better to do. They got a lot of these writers got nothing better to do. There ain't nothing exciting that's going on when it comes to Microsoft and Sony right now, outside of what? Oh, another next gen system. Okay, great. And Microsoft's going to make a PC stuff. Okay, great. Sony's finally going to start making regular games. Maybe they're going to get it out of the well that's live service. It's like the only exciting thing that they feel like that clickbaiting off of is fake Switch 2 stuff like they've been doing for a while now. So like, I'm not going to be I'm done also with this too. Like, I'm done covering the articles. I'm done covering it. They've been doing it for a while now, and like everybody's kind of tired of it. The system's out. We're playing the games. People are enjoying it, but people are doing like crazy stuff, man. It's weird. It's really weird. Not even self-proclaimed. Like, they just told them. Kit actually made a video on the official Kit and Krista Twitter account saying, I'm not an executive. He showed his business card. He's like, I never said that I was. And then he explained like what the executive or management group is or was. So he was actually Krista's boss. He was like the boss of like media, influencer relations and stuff like that, right? That's what they were managing and some of the PR things, but they were not executives at Nintendo, which Krista also responded like, what the heck? And so did Kit. So it's really weird, man. It's super weird. So yeah, man. It's all good though. Lenny, I don't know what you're talking about, fam, but you might need to like WebMD for stuff like that, brother. WebMD for stuff like that. You can just get like a cream, you know. Yo, shout outs to Justin with the 3.
Next article. The Switch 2 slept with my wife. Here's why Steam Deck never would. It's getting crazy that I wouldn't be surprised. Lol.
The Switch 2 slept with my wife. Here's why Steam Deck never. Dude, I'm telling you, there's some moron that works for like Tech Radar or something that's like, well, maybe not my wife, but my sister. Like, there's probably some moron that's trying to adapt some fake story right now. How they were cheated on. Like I cheated on my Steam Deck with my Switch 2, but I'm gonna go. I'm like a scorned lover. I'm gonna go back to my one and faithful only. I'm not getting a divorce. I signed the divorce papers, but I'm not signing the divorce papers anymore. I'm gonna go back to my beloved. There's probably some weirdo drafting up something right now and saying something stupid like that. Oh man, bro, I'm telling you. Let's see here. Too close to home for Switch to younger and better. I know, for real. There's gonna be somebody's probably gonna do something like that, man. Hey, what's up, Gaming Mariner? Welcome. Who gets custody of the virtual cars? Got a lot of children. Yo, that child support's gonna get divvied up. $17 per kid. Let's go. Oh man. What's up, All-Star Line? Shout outs, man. That's like Tyreek Hill, man. Tyreek Hill got like 10, 11 kids. His whole check, he make like $30 million. He's like $3 million per kid. He's left with like $2 million after all that. You get a couple million and you get a couple million and you get a couple million and oh, you get a couple million too. You get a couple million. You get a couple million. Oh man. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta laugh, bro. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. I don't know what he's thinking. I really don't. I have no idea what Tyreek Hill is thinking. Cyber Toast with the $5 dono.
My wife just walked by at the right moment there and said, I heard that. And you can't bring the Switch into the bedroom anymore.
Cyber Taurus out here multitasking like. Cyber Taurus out here. He's multitasking. multitasking, bro. Oh man, yo. Ayo. Casual noob with the dollar says, a lot of times you don't understand my comments and I feel like you read my comment fast and miss something. It can't be. I didn't write out my comment coherently. If you don't agree with my assessment, then we can debate it. Shout outs, Casual noob. I appreciate the dollar dono, man. Yeah, maybe that might be it, bro. That might be it. Oh man, that might be it. Sometimes you got to get your playtime in regardless, man. You got to get that. You got to get those hours up. And sometimes it cannot wait for anyone, not even the wife, you know? Not even the wife. But all right, guys, I would love to stay. I've got to get ready to skedaddle to some stuff that I got to do. So thank you guys so much for coming out to tonight's stream. Seriously, combo breaks, going further than beyond. You guys were incredible. This was one of the most fun I've had on stream and some of the most laughs that I've had, you know, on stream when it comes down to it. So thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you guys for being awesome. If you haven't seen my most recent video, check it out. I did a video where I talked about a variety of different things with RPGs, game news, things like that. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's up. It went up. I think a lot of you guys probably missed it. So check that video out. It is right there. I'm gonna put it up again. And thank you, big love to Cybertorch, big love to Justin. Thank you guys to everybody that dropped donos and dropped support, man. It was cool. I appreciate it, man, for real. Simeon Coin, appreciate you. Let's go. And B, appreciate you, loves and hugs. And yeah, we'll see you guys. I'm probably gonna take tomorrow off, and then we'll be back Monday for Mario Kart Monday. So how about that? Yeah. All right, guys. Love y'all so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you guys for being awesome. Check out my most recent video. I need all of you guys to go watch it. Like, it should get like an easy 200 viewer bump right now. So I just linked it 3 separate times. So you guys watch my video. So yeah, thank you guys so much, man. Thank you so much for the support. All right, guys. Love y'all. Peace out.